So, Chelsea, we lost 1-0 at Anfield. Absolutely dreadful result. So, this is our raw reaction to the game. And we're going to answer some questions if it comes to the high line, what people think we should change, what's wrong with our mentality, what we can change to start winning if it comes to our mentality, and what we think of the Salah substitution, and if we're concerned for his future. So, let's start with a raw reaction, bro. What was your thoughts on the game?
Say, where do we even start?
I don't even want to talk about it.
Neither, but I think we have to.
Predictable
instant reaction.
Too predictable. That's the only thing I can see all the time, because we've seen that exact game. I think what's it now, 5-6 times already at Anfield.
Oh, by the 35th, 40th minute, I already knew what the outcome was. I've seen this
100%.
game before.
100%.
Seen this exact match.
It's been times. We haven't scored in open play at Anfield in 2021. That is disgusting.
Our last open play goal was
I think
Mane against West Brom.
Yeah, exactly. That is appalling, man. So
5 losses
as
at
you
home
said,
in a row.
the moment Mount, for me, it was the moment that Mount scored. I just realized that there's just no way. The high line, I have absolutely zero clue why we decided to go with the high line. It never would have worked against people.
Yeah, let's talk about the high line.
I mean, how quick is Werner against a high line? He got in behind in the first half alone 4 times.
Honestly, that guy, week in, week out, can't play football. But then it comes up against us against a ridiculously slow high line.
I mean, that's Liverpool for you, bro. We bring the best out of every single player for some idiotic reason.
Honestly, but we would like to make a wish for Werner. We actually made him look like he was a competent footballer. It was shocking.
I mean, and when he scored, the offside, I was obviously happy the moment I saw it was offside, but
it's not offside. I'll say that for starters. It should have counted, but
it should have counted for me too. I mean, I just want football to be football again. If it comes to the offside rule, if the lines from the attacker and the defender touch each other, give the attacker the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
Or behind. I don't care.
Leeway.
We just want to watch football. We don't want this rubbish. So I was the first to tweet that out as well. So I don't think that was offside. I think we might have been robbed of a penalty, maybe, if it comes to the handball.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, sure, Kante was extremely close. The hand wasn't quite in a natural position. It wasn't in the air, but it wasn't quite natural. And the only reason I'd say it's handball is because of previous decisions. If it was up to me, it isn't handball. If it's just a general, way of looking at it. But we just want consistency in the Premier League if it comes to refereeing, and there's no consistency. I don't know if you see the Fulham call. I mean, that was handball.
Yeah.
I mean, his hand is literally on his body, and that's handball. But Kante's isn't.
For me, Kante's hand was not a natural position. In my opinion.
Not quite, no.
When you're in them positions, you have to keep your arms by your side or behind your back. We've all seen them do it. So why is he exempt from it this time round?
Yeah,
I'm not complaining because we should have lost anyway. But
no, we should have lost anyway. But I just, if it comes to the refereeing, we lost the game, so we're not blaming the refereeing. But we just desperately in need and begging for some consistency. And I don't know. I think a lot of people have their own opinion on that penalty, especially rival fans. Most Liverpool fans will say it's a penalty, but I just wanted to be consistent. So, I mean, that's the 2 refereeing calls out of the game that was interesting. Mason Mount's goal was an absolutely stunning finish.
It really was.
When I saw him getting the ball on the left side, I thought, okay, it's okay. Fabinho will just shift him out to the byline and he'll probably cross. All of a sudden, the guy's cutting inside and scoring. So I don't know how that was allowed to happen.
It gave me Coutinho vibes. What lie?
I rate Mason Mount a lot. I like the guy. He's a little magician, man. In all, if it comes to my opinion on the game itself, Chelsea deserved to win. We were absolutely pathetic. We were lackluster. We had no drive to actually do anything. We had no leadership on the pitch. Henderson wasn't there. Milner came on late, but he wasn't there for much of the game. Van Dijk, I mean, those are our natural leaders, and they just weren't there. I mean, Sadio Mane got kicked in the head with a football by Kovacic from a meter out. Mane had to stand up, look him in the face. Not one of our teammates even came close to Kovacic.
Who was it? It was Oxlade-Chamberlain who were next to him, and he just stood there. He didn't do anything.
And watched. Like... If any of those, if Henderson or Van Dijk was there, they would have gone straight to Kovacic, looked him in the eye, and you know what I'm talking about. That threatening, you're not going to mess with my teammate. That look, and it just wasn't there.
Too soft.
We keep giving the armband to Van Alden. He's not a captain. He's a very important part of our team because of his consistency and his availability. But Robertson should be the captain, or Salah should be the captain. Those are the two that in that team is a captain. But they're not even natural captains. That's the problem. We need a natural leader on that pitch, and we didn't have it. And that's why we lost, in my opinion. We were pathetic.
That's probably the best way. The one word to sum it up would be pathetic.
Yeah, pathetic. And the thing is, it's been like this now for 2 months. So that leads us to the question: what is wrong with our mentality, and what do we need to change to start winning?
This is the thing. Like, we had the nickname, the mentality monsters, mentality giants, whatever you want to call us. Yeah. And I remember a long time ago saying that's not true. Like, we are not at all. You can be mentality monsters when you want to be. Do you know what I mean? When it's a big Champions League game, things like that. Yeah, that's great. But then when you're down, that's where true mentality monsters come out, where you have to find the fight. You have to find it inside.
The true champion comes out as soon as it's... when the times get tough, the tough gets going. If that, that's what I'm saying. And we're just not getting going. Now, I know the times are more than tough with injuries right now. And I'd accept a loss every now and then, but 5 in a row at Anfield with a front three of Sadio Mane, Salah, and Firmino, having Thiago still in midfield, our fullbacks and Alisson, that's just not good enough, man.
Like, it's got to the point. People call us the worst champions. I won't say we're the worst, but I would definitely say now, regardless of injuries, we are bad champions.
Yeah, we're bad champions. We can't blame injuries entirely anymore because... It's becoming too much now. Yeah. So
you can't lose to Burnley, regardless. You can't lose to Brighton, regardless. You can't lose to Everton, regardless. And they were all at home.
Yeah, all at home. It's pathetic. So I can accept the City loss at Anfield. City, they obliterated us. They deserve to win.
They won the league.
And the most interesting part is the away games this season were Tottenham, West Ham, Sheffield. We won all three.
Exactly.
So why are we losing at Anfield? You know what I mean? I mean, yes, we do miss the fans, and our intensity is driven forward by the fans and the support they have in the stadium, but it's not an excuse to lose 5 games in a row. It's the first time ever, since 1892 when this club was founded that we've lost 5 games at Anfield in the league.
For me, it's that when we're at Anfield, we feel like we can still just play the same football we were when we were champions of Europe or top of the league. But that is not true. We are in a fight for Europa League. We can't choose the way we play football.
We're now in a fight for Europa League, bro. Did you just hear yourself? We're in a fight for Europa League.
Yes, exactly.
Europa League.
And I'm not even kidding.
And I don't even want to be in the Europa League. I'd rather finish 8th and just play only the Premier League and the Cups next season, I swear. Literally, like, that's the way I'm feeling right now.
The only thing is, it will just destroy our transfers, like our transfer window. There'll be definitely no Mbappe.
No, but I'm fine with that. Honestly, I'm fine with that because I don't think anyone will be leaving. If Klopp stays, I don't think any player leaves. I mean, Van Elf,
Wijnaldum goes,
out, whatever, but that's fine. That leads us to the next question, which is, what do we think of the Salah substitution, and are we concerned for his future? It's an interesting one, that.
What was your first reaction?
I'm not concerned for his future, personally. It's not something that I think we know. We don't know why Klopp made the substitution. At the moment it happened, I was absolutely shocked.
Yeah.
It shouldn't have happened. He was the only player on the pitch, if it comes to attack, that looked like doing something. I personally would have taken off Mane at that stage. Maybe I would have even taken off someone like either Van Alden or Curtis Jones and changed it to a 4-2-3-1 with Jota up front because we need a goal. So put 4 attackers on the pitch. But I have absolutely no clue why it happened, and
I still can't even work it out now. This is where we have to. This is why people. Well, there is a question in there somewhere. When does it become time to start asking questions of Klopp?
Bro, the thing is, and the thing with Klopp is, I'll never want him to go because we know what he's given us. We know how good him and his coaching staff is. But he's never above criticism for me. You can criticize him now because he's the reason we lost yesterday evening. He's the one that didn't change anything up. He took off Salah. You know what I mean? He brought on Milner into midfield when we had Keita and Shaqiri on the bench and we needed someone to get a goal.
Why?
I'm super skeptical about that, and I have a really bad feeling that he might have just picked up a small knock during the training.
He must have.
The warm-ups.
It's baffling.
Yeah. That is... Yeah, it's... I have no words to describe the frustration that I have for us not changing a single thing and just doing the same thing week in, week out and just being fine with being average. I just don't know what to say anymore if it comes to that. Because I want us to play away from home. That is shocking. I mean, I'm glad we're playing the second leg of the tie somewhere that is not Anfield. If it comes to the Leipzig game, I don't want us to play at Anfield.
That's great for us.
Yeah, but I mean, it's ridiculous, bro. I don't know what to say. This has literally been us just being baffled at what we're actually saying ourselves for like, I think 12 minutes or something. And
there were no notes.
There were no notes. It's just us basically talking. The only notes we had is the 3 things that I said at the start. And the rest is just us still being absolutely baffled at what's happening. So,
absolutely,
it's shocking, man.